Hey guys, it's BeatDog1724 here today, and I'm going to give you all a special treat. To make this go a little bit faster, and for people who don't want to wait too long, I'm going to upload an encounter a day. So what that means is, this whole encounter, I'm going to keep uploading videos frequently throughout the day, or throughout this day and tomorrow. And what's going to happen is I'm going to upload them all. Whoops. And if you kind of can see, I put a lid up there to get rid of that carpet things. I was watching some of my videos to see how they came out, and I thought one of them was having a problem because there was nothing but carpet on like the top half of the screen. So hopefully that's a little bit better than seeing carpet. This is the only way I can record it with the stand. It kind of sucks, but I guess I'll just have to live with that. So anyway, we're going to get right back into the encounter. Just in case if you don't know who goes first, Redgar goes first with his 21 he rolled right there. So, he is still stuck there. We are going to let him go ahead and attack with his Blessing of Wrath. Third time's the charm, right guys? Remember that saying, third time's the charm? Here we go. He got a 15. That is what he needed. He got a 15 right there. That is a 15 if you cannot read. Or if you don't know what a 15 looks like. So we're going to turn this back over here. 15 is going to be enough to hit this guy, and we're going to let him kill him. Alright, so Grey Wolf number 2 is dead. That is an amazing kill, and since that happened, one ally within 5 squares gets a +2 bonus to his next attack. And we're going to give that to Falfon. So hopefully we can finish off that guy fairly soon. That's going to be it for him. It's probably best to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Get away, run, get far away from that wolf because that thing was not making him happy. And if I do remember correctly, actually, we had to stand up. If I do remember correctly, we were actually prone, not to be able to move, so we were actually stuck there. Oh well, that's not going to be too bad. Anyway, next up is Jaundice, who can attack the wolf. So this is going to be +5 versus AC with bump and run. He got a 7. A 7 +5 is a 12 versus AC is not going to be enough to hurt the wolf at all. So he charges in, and the wolf gracefully jumps up, backs away slightly to Falfon, who gives him a glare, and he goes back to his spot. Sorry if you hear doors shutting and slamming. Oops, let me get that goblin back in camera view. Sorry, don't know how long he's been gone, but frankly it's early. Maybe that's why I keep bumping this. Anyway, now we are going to let Nala go. Since these guys are kind of focus killing this wolf, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and focus kill on a goblin. With her Reap the Harvest, it's going to be +4 versus AC. That's a 7. She rolled a 13 +4 is a 17. And that is going to deal 1d8 +4. She got a 1 +4. There you go. +4 is 5, so not a lot of damage to that goblin there. But luckily, it was a goblin with previous damage on it. So 5 damage to goblin number 1. Drops him to 15 hit points. And bloodying him with her scimitar. So that's what I love about these. You can just flip them over. That's what the red circle means. Bloodied in this game, for anyone who doesn't know, is the monster has half of its hit points. I should have mentioned it when we first did it, but I do not think I did, but that is okay. And this time, I'm going to remember. The wolf can go. So we're going to move the wolf right there. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and come around. So he's going to get a +10 bonus. And let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. Or ask if I'm doing anything wrong, because I'll look it up into the books, and then I will correct. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so this is going to be +10 versus AC, 20. That's going to be a hit, so it's going to be 1d8 +8 8 plus 4 is 12. So wolf number 1 is taking 12 points of damage, and I just realized this. I never flipped him over from his bloodied status. So actually he was killed. He was bloodied before, so both of them were bloodied. I'm just looking at the HP card now. It says 9. So I'm very surprised. Or was that supposed to be a 19? 18 was the original damage done to him. So yeah, I never wrote the 1. So that was actually... He got 12. I'm sorry, he has 7 hit points left. He is now bloodied. It was 19, their bloodied value. 20, I think it was. Yeah, 20 was his bloody, because he got hit at 20. Oh my god, I should really look at the other videos, but we're going to say he has 8 hit points left. I'm sorry if I screwed this up badly, like so badly it's not even funny, but we're going to say he has 8 hit points left, and call it that. Alright, it's now the wolf's turn. I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. It is the wolf's turn. He is surrounded. He is just going to try and take someone down with him with his wolf bite move. This is going to be +7 versus AC. Here we go. He got a 1. Whoa. I don't know if that's coming up on the video, but it looks like there's a little white border around the die, the black die. Let me see. If I follow it, yeah, it looks like there's a white border around it. I am so sorry. I do not know why that's coming up. There we go. 1. It's a natural miss. It's now the goblin's turns. The first goblin, goblin number 1, is going to attack Nala. This is going to be +6 versus AC with the short sword. He got a 1. This other goblin here is going to move in to attack Movgol and use his short sword. So if you, yeah, it's still there. I do not know why. He is going to attack +6. He got an 8. That's a miss. So the goblins swing their short swords and fail to kill or even damage anyone. Bring it back to Falfon with his +12 bonus. He's going to try and eliminate the wolf. Here we go. 25, or that's 27. So that will eliminate the wolf with his +8. So the wolves are dead. And it is Movgol's turn, who is a ranged fighter, so she's going to keep backing up away from the goblin. Now she's way up there, if you can see. Alright, it is her turn with her Phantasmal Force. It's going to be +5 versus Will. Here we go. 15 versus Will. She rolled a 10. +5 versus Will. The goblin's cutthroat Will is 13. That is going to be a hit. It's going to deal 1d10 +5. So let's see how much damage we do. That is a 3. I'm not sure if that came up so well, so I'll pull it up and show you. She got a 3 +5 is 8 damage. So we're beginning to whittle away at Goblin Cutthroat number 2. So the Goblin's Cutthroat's max HP is 30. And oh my god, if my dog is barking throughout the whole episode, I am so sorry. Anyway, that is it for Movgol. It is Thom's turn, who's probably going to get into a better position to have a line of sight. Line of sight will just pretty much determine cover or not. And he's going to attack with Clever Shot. And I do think when he uses this move, he still does damage and one of the effects. So this is going to be like a basic attack with Clever Shot on the side of it. And so this is going to be +4 since he does not have combat advantage anymore. That's a 22 because he rolled an 18 on it. And we're going to let him choose to make the monster prone. Alright, now dealing damage is going to be 1d10 +3. That's 10 points of damage to Goblin Cutthroat number 1. He has a whopping 5 hit points left. Speaking of that, Falfon gains 5 temporary hit points for killing something with his Life Drinker Axe. Meaning his Life Drinker Axe had a property to it. And that was the property. He gains 5 temporary hit points. So when I take damage, I just gotta take 5 off of that. But I don't think we're gonna be taking any damage with him now. Alright, that is it for round 3. I really hope you enjoyed it, and now I'm keeping these, the counter goes on, I have to do less and less explaining, and I'm kind of keep reminding you of this. If you want to be part of this, part of the D&D, Redbox, Dungeon Master Kit, and Monster Vault, which I will be doing to my best of abilities, I am going to, I put in the description of the first video explaining all this, that I don't have dungeon tiles, and I don't have any like way to draw the dungeon maps up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the maps I have, twist the encounters into the way they make sense, and then play it that way. I did it before when I played solo. It worked out great. It was amazing how it worked out. I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought it was going to be terrible. They weren't going to make any sense, but I did it on the fly, and it worked. Alright, so anyway, this was BDog1724, and I forgot how to mention again, and I'm so sorry I almost cut this off. To way to get into this, send me a personal message at my YouTube account. I'm going to keep pushing this until the end of the 3rd encounter. Actually, you can go ahead and start submitting now, even though in the last video I said I wasn't going to take any submissions until the 3rd to last encounter. But if you know D&D that well, and you know how these characters should play and how they're going to play well, then go ahead and send me one. But if you want to see how these characters play, how they're well balanced or whatever, then I suggest waiting a little bit longer until you make your final decision. And there's one thing that's, if you want to, you can do a video response. That's fine with me. But there's only one thing. If you're not going to be committed, then don't join. If you want to stay for a little bit and play, that's fine. Hopefully we can find a replacement for you. But that's going to be it. So anyway, this is BDog1724 signing off.